This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. Breaking news today, ladies and gentlemen, as a rift in the force has been felt all across the internet with news today that Carrie Fisher, author, mental health advocate, and of course the actress behind the unforgettable character of Princess Leia in the Star Wars films, has died of a heart attack. And as troubling as this is for many to hear today, I unfortunately have some even more troubling news in regards to this. You see, depending on how the internet reacts to today's events is going to determine just how Google is going to decide what the facts are. And by Google, I'm not talking about the collective of users. I'm talking about the executives in the field of censorship. But what if the information that you are seeking is a lot more relevant to society than the death of a celebrity? Well, consider this just out from Digital Trends. New Google algorithm lowers search ranking for Holocaust denial sites. Or this, Google alters results for people searching the word Holocaust. So, all right, what on earth is going on here? Earlier this week, we reported that the first result for a query in the UK on whether the Holocaust happened claimed it did not, and that the result was returned from a white supremacist website. Now, due to some alterations in its search algorithm, these sites are no longer the top results. And let me first make myself clear, folks, before I move on. I want to mention I'm not a Holocaust denier. My research points to the facts that, yes, this did indeed happen. Maybe not the way it was said to have happened, but it did happen. But I definitely defend the right for others to believe whatever they want to believe in regards to this. And that's the point. I, as a grown adult, came to this understanding on my own, and I did not need Grandma Google to decide this for me. Now, here's where things get troubling. Tech companies are increasingly facing criticism for perpetuating fake news. Facebook and Google are taking the issue seriously and have pledged to fix it. The former's plan includes hiring a team of fact-checkers to eliminate fake news in its feed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is George Orwell's 1984 laid out to a T. If you're not familiar with the character, Winston Smith, the main character, had a job in the records department of the Ministry of Truth, where his job is to rewrite historical documents so that they match the constantly changing current party line. This involves revising newspaper articles and doctoring photographs, mostly to remove unpersons, people who have fallen foul of the party. And that's it, folks. This war on so-called fake news is on with a vengeance right now. But you must be thinking this is got to be just a concept right now, right? Like, it's not like as if this is being put into law or anything. Well, I'm also very sad to announce today that over the Christmas holidays, Obama quietly signed the Countering Disinformation and Propaganda Act into law. So he just passed the NDAA for fiscal year 2017, but what you likely do not know is that while the passage of the NDAA and the funding of the U.S. military was hardly a surprise, the biggest news is what was buried deep inside the provisions of the Defense Authorization Act. Long before the fake news meme became a daily topic of extensive conversation on such discredited mainstream portals as CNN and WAPO, H.R. 5181 would task the Secretary of State with coordinating the Secretary of Defense, the Director of National Intelligence, and the Broadcasting Board of Governors to establish a Center for Information Analysis and Response, which will pinpoint sources of disinformation, analyze data, and in true dystopic manner develop and disseminate fact-based narratives to counter effrontery propaganda. In short, long before fake news became a major media topic, the U.S. government was already planning its legally backed crackdown on anything that it would eventually label fake news. And so, folks, now that Obama has signed this, it has officially become law. The Ministry of Truth has been established. It's 1984 is right here on our doorstep, folks. And in fact, many of these things have been going on for quite some time now. A lot of people are not aware that back in 2009, Google personalized everyone's search results. So what you search on Google is not going to get the same results as what I search on Google. Just give it a try. Go Google something political on your computer and then try it on a friend's computer who shares a different opinion. And you're going to quickly see that the internet is not quite as free and open as we once thought it was. So Obama, along with Google and Facebook, are cracking down right now on so-called fake news sites. My Facebook page has been shadow banned over the past year, not earning a single like. It dropped from 390,000 likes down to 361,000. But you know what? I'm not going to let that faze me at all. I'm just going to keep banging out videos to do everything I can to counter this propaganda and to, give the world the access to information that they deserve to hear. Because at Press for Truth, we are not controlled. We have no overlords. I'm my own boss here, and the only people who pay me is you, the viewer. So please, guys, consider help keeping me alive here on the internet by donating to pressfortruth.ca or by joining the team here as a PFT patron. Because moving forward into 2017, I think we're going to need all the help we can get. Be sure to like this video, share it in your controlled news feeds, and check the links in the description here to find out how you can donate or how you can join us. Stay tuned, guys. We've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth.